Yeah, it's drafty enough outside. Okay, let's get going now. Feet hip width apart. Make sure they're grounded. Soften your knees, lengthen up as tall as you can. Think of that piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades in their pockets. A nice pelvic tilt to find neutral and engage your core. We'll start off with your head, take it to the side, lower it down, chin down towards your chest, and up the other side. Lower, to the side, lower, to the side, lower, to the side, lower, to the side. Head to the front, chin down, back up, down, back up, down, back up, down, back up. Shoulders up to your ears, release, lift, release, lift, release, lift, release. Now bring them forwards, hand back, forwards, and back, forwards, and back, forwards, and back. Side bends, reach, back up, other side, and up, side, hand up, side, hand up, side, hand up, side, and up. Take your arms up, melt the shoulders, hips facing forwards, twist your upper body to the side, to the middle, other side, to the middle, side, to the middle, side, to the middle, side, to the middle, side, back to the middle, arms down, lift up your right knee, take it up to the side, in, and lower. Change lift, side, in, lower. Change lift, side, in, and lower. Change lift, side, in, lower. Hands on your thighs now, knees soft, shoulders forward, start rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. I want you to feel each vertebrae moving on your way down. Take it down as far as you're comfortable. Hold it. Slowly come back up. Take your arms out in front. And now stretch up high as you can onto your toes. Come back down, arms on your thighs. And roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down, arms on your thighs, and roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down, arms by your sides. Right, prones. First one we're going to be doing is touching the back of your hand onto the small of your back, okay? So, into position, engage your core, and let's go down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Touch and crawl. Hands underneath shoulders. Okay, I suggest you take your feet a little bit wider apart. And ready, right hand, touch. And down. Left, touch. and down. Right, touch, and down. Left, touch, and down. Right, touch, and down. Left, touch, and down. Soften the knees, and slowly, without wriggling, we're coming up. Good. Okay, next one we're doing hill climb. So knee to elbow. Down we go. Touch and crawl. Hands underneath shoulders. Okay, ready. Right knee to right elbow in. And back. Left in. And back. Right in. And back. Left in. And back. Right in. And back. Left in. And back. Soften the knees. And again, slowly. Slowly up the body. I'm getting warm now. Almost. Right, this time we're doing the frog. So the knee is going to the outside of the elbow, as wide as you can. Okay, engage your core, and down we go. Touch, crawl. Hands underneath shoulders. Okay, ready. Right knee on the outside of the elbow. And in. Left. And in. Right. And in. Left. And in. Right. And in. Left. And in. Knees down. Arms out. Stretch. Oh, no. Right, on your side. We're doing circles. Well, I just changed this. No. It's not a song for Pilates. It's a bit dour, isn't it? Okay, so you're lengthening out as long as you can. Top hip. Oh, yeah, make sure you're just not facing the same way. I know you've got a lot of room in front. Okay, you need your top hip on top of your bottom hip. Neutral spine. Engage your core. Take both legs off the floor. Now, top leg, take it a little bit higher, and we're doing clockwise circles. Off you go. I don't want massive circles, but you're working from the hip. So keep the legs straight. Okay, we're going back the other way. Okay, top foot on top of bottom foot, and relax your legs down. You can roll over now onto your other side. And lengthen out again. Top hip onto bottom hip. Lengthen, neutral spine, engage your core. Take both legs off the floor. Top leg a little bit higher, forward. From the hip. Okay, change direction. Okay, top onto bottom and relax your legs down. Okay, from here we're going onto your back with your ball under your coccyx. Is what it says. So first of all, get comfortable on your ball. Just lift your legs, make sure that your ball is in the right position. Because we are balancing, so don't want you falling off. Okay, feet together, toes out, heels in line with the toes. Neutral spine, engage your core. Take your right leg up into the tabletop, left leg lift. Okay, now we're going to take the arms just a few inches off the floor. Take the right leg up to the ceiling. Now lower it down towards the floor. Back up to the ceiling. Remember your breathing. And again, lower it down. And up. Lower it down. And up. Lower down. And up. Back into the tabletop. Lower the arms. Lower the right. Lower the left. Okay, we'll do the same with the left. Left leg up into the tabletop. Right leg lift. Arms off the floor. Left leg up to the ceiling. Nice and straight. Lower it down towards the floor. Back up. And again, lower it down. And up. Lower down. And up. Lower it down. And up. Back into the tabletop. Lower your arms. Lower your left. Lower your right. Okay, with the double, we're going to be taking the arms behind at the same time, so we're stretching out. Right leg up into the tabletop, left leg lift. If you can't manage a double, do both arms with a single leg. Take your right leg up to the ceiling, left leg up to the ceiling, both arms up to the ceiling. And now stretch out. Keep the control, go as far as you're comfortable. Back up. And again, lower. And up. Lower. And up. And again, lower. And up. Arms to the floor, legs back into the tabletop. Lower your right, lower your left. All the way, knees into chest. Good. Right, so we're coming up onto our hands and knees now. We're not using the ball today. On Monday, we used the ball underneath hands, underneath knees. It was horrible. Today, I'm going to be nice. So we're going to do the fire hydrant, which is the leg out to the side, but then we're going to be pushing the leg out behind, back in, and then lowering down. Hands underneath shoulders and knees underneath hips. Arch up to the ceiling. Push down to the floor. Now find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. So we're going to start off with the right leg out to the side, push it out, back in and lower. Try and keep your body weight central between both hands. Knee out, push, in and lower. Out, push, in and lower. Out, push, in, 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 lower. Two more. Out, push, in, lower. Out, push, in, lower the knee down, take your arms out and stretch. Good. Right, let's come back up again and do the other leg. So we want hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, arch up to the ceiling, push down to the floor, find neutral, engage your core. Okay, left knee out to the side, push out, in and lower. Side, out, in, lower it down. Push out, straighten, in, lower. Out, push, 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 in, lower. One more. Out, push, in, lower that knee down, take your arms out and stretch. Good. Oh dear, that's not very nice. Oh, right, we're going onto our side again, up onto your elbow. I'll get my stopwatch. So you want your elbow underneath your shoulder. Position-wise, either one leg straight on top of the other, or bottom leg bent, or one foot in front of the other. It's entirely up to you. So we're going to be doing side plank with top leg lifting. Okay? So if you decide at any point to bend your bottom knee, please do. Lift the waist nice and high. Make sure your top hip is on top of your bottom hip. You have neutral spine and your core is engaged. Okay, ready? Lift. Arm in the air. Now top leg, lift. And lower. 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 Keep the waist up. Lift. And lower. One more. Lift. And lower. Hold it. Relax down. You can roll onto your other side. We'll have a rest on that side for a minute. So get into position. Elbow underneath shoulder. Waist nice and high. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Core engaged. Are you ready? Lift. Top leg. Lift. And lower. Keep the waist up. Lift. And lower. 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 Hold it. Relax. Now you've got to roll onto your other side again. You had a rest on it, so we're coming back to it. There's moaning going on in the class. Revolt. There is a revolt. Okay. So this time we're going to go one step further, and we're not just lifting the knee, we're going to bring the knee in. But we're nicely doing the top one and not the bottom one. So that's a positive. Okay. So let's try it. Elbows underneath shoulders, waist nice and high, top hip on top of bottom hip, neutral spine, core engaged, and lift. Okay, ready? Top knee into chest, and back, in, and back, in, and back, in, and back. Hold it. Relax. I think that's actually easier than leg lifting.
I think what it is, body weight, bringing it forward.
Yeah, yeah. You can hold it, can't you? Yeah. That was bizarre. That's why they do the bottom knee in. See? Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll try it in a minute. We'll give it a go, and then we can compare. We've never compared before. I might have to cut down the other planks as a result of this. But we need to try. Elbow underneath shoulder, waist nice and high. Again, top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine, core engaged. We're taking, lifting. Are you ready? Top knee in. And back. In. And back. In. And back. In. And back. One more. In. And back. Hold it. Relax. That is definitely easier though, because I've managed to full on that with my shoulder and I never do that. Yeah, you don't hurt your shoulder. Right, we need to try this. So we're going back to the other side. I'm gonna take away a plank, front plank, okay? Right, so this time we're going to bend the bottom knee and bring it into the chest. Okay, so obviously you're not going to start off with one foot on top of the other because you can't get the foot out the way. So if you have one leg behind, so we're like this, and then we're going, okay? So when you start, your front foot will be in front of your back foot. Let's try. Elbow underneath shoulder, waist nice and high. Neutral spine, core engaged. Are you ready? Lift. Keep the waist up. Bottom knee in. And back. 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 One more. In. And back. Hold it. Relax. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm going to see what happens with this one because this is my bad one. But on a good shoulder, it's actually not bad, that. I hope online you're enjoying this. Okay, so remember, it's the opposite to normal. So the bottom foot is in front of the other one. Elbow underneath shoulder, waist nice and high. Neutral spine, core engaged. Are you ready? Lift. Keep that waist nice and high. Bottom knee in. And back. 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 One more. In. And back. Hold it. Relax. I actually do think that that is easier than lifting, even that. It is. Yeah. Not so much on the bottom. Yeah. So you really have to use your core. Whew. Yeah, it's not worth. I'm going to see how mine reacts to that. Probably won't like it. Well done. Right, let's do something nice after that. Let's do some roll downs. I know you all like your roll downs. We're going to do a shoulder one in a minute, just to relax off those shoulders. So sit up nice and tall, legs out straight. You can use your ball, hand, bar, whatever you want to with this one. You're going to do it in your own time. You can stretch forward if you wish to, entirely up to you. So melt the shoulders, engage your core, off we go. Make sure you keep your chin off your chest. Oh God, this makes me remember Only Fools and Horses, this song. Yeah, there's not many of them left now. This is cool. They're called 60s love songs. I'm sorry. It just makes me laugh after what happened and that. because he couldn't say his R's, could he? So he was saying crying. Crying. It was really funny. Okay, next time you sit up, you can stay there. Good, right, mat width. Right, arms out. Think of the piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. Melt the shoulders, engage your core. Again, in your own time, we're touching the outside of the opposite foot with your hand. Okay, off we go. Remember your breathing, and remember to sit up nice and tall each time you come back up. When you've done the same amount each side, you can relax. And bring your arms down and bring your legs in. And changing things right, on your side. Ball between knees and knees bent. So you're lengthening out your top half. Obviously, get the ball in a place where you can really squeeze down on it. Keeping your feet together, don't lift your top foot off your bottom foot. Okay. Neutral spine, engage your core. On the out breath, push it down and hold. Release. Push it down, 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 hold. Release. Right, you can roll onto your other side. Get back into position. What I did find with this one, and it might be a good idea to do, is holding your pelvic, tighten your pelvic floor at the same time. It works quite nicely in this position, so it's worth giving it a go. Okay, neutral spine, core engaged. On the out breath, push it down, hold. release. 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 Good. Take your ball away and you may sit up. Oh, says foot on ball. Oh, sun is a little. I'm just going to sit back a bit so I don't end up in the sun totally. Right, 1 foot, both knees slightly bent and with 1 foot on the ball. Okay, then you want your arms out in front. And you're not allowed to squash that ball. I forgot to tell you that bit. Melt the shoulders, chin off chest, engage your core. Back, tilt, lower. Okay, now roll the ball out. In, out, in, come back up. Nice and tall. Back, tilt, lower. Roll the ball out. In, out, in, come back up. Back, tilt, lower. Roll out. In, out, in, back up. Nice and tall. One more. Back, tilt, lower, out, in, out, in, come back up, relax. I would quite like my smaller ball for this one. Right, foot on ball. Sit up nice and tall, melt the shoulders, chin off chest, engage your core. Back, tilt, lower. Roll it out and in, out and in. Come back up, nice and tall. Try not to squash it. Back, tilt, lower, out and in, out and in. Come back up, nice and tall. Back, tilt, lower, out and in, out and in. Come back up, nice and tall. One more. Back, tilt, lower, out, in, out, in. Come back up. Feet off the ball. We're not doing both feet, don't worry. Right, we're going on to our front. We're only doing 2 planks, okay, because of what we did on our side. I thought I'd be nice. Okay, elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees and tilt your pelvis. Of course, you'll be engaged. If you're lifting, lift. Lengthen your body, melt your shoulders, Nice deep breathing. Ten seconds to go. Knees down, relax, have a stretch. And stretch back if you want to. Right, let's do the last one. Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees. Tilt your pelvis, core should be engaged. If you're lifting, please lift. Lengthen, melt the shoulders. Nice deep breathing. Ten to go. Knees down and relax. Well done, have a stretch. Good, right, you can stand in front with your arms out straight. Rest your head on the mat. Floppy feet, so you're not using your glutes. Engage your core, lift it away from the mat. Okay, lift both arms off the floor. Bend your elbows, bring them into your sides. Take them back out and relax them down. Lift up, elbows in, back, out, relax 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 down. Lift, elbows in, back, out, relax down. Lift, elbows in, back, out, relax down. One more. Lift, elbows in, back, out, relax down. Oh, good. Have a look what's next. What's time going? Yeah, we can do this. Right, up onto your hands and knees. Just going to put my towel on my knees. No way! Spanish eyes. Oh. Oh, well, then you can listen to this while you're trying to balance on your knee. So we're doing Superman, but it's the one where we bend the knee, okay, so that you have your foot off the floor. So when we are trying to balance on the knee, okay? We'll give it a go. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Arch up to the ceiling. Push down to the floor. Find neutral. Engage your core. Okay, so I want you to bend your right knee. So take your foot off the floor. And then right arm, left leg, lift. You can do this. And lengthen without falling over. And slowly back in. Right, bend, take the left foot off the floor, change, lengthen, balance, and lower. Keep the right foot off the floor, change, lift, lengthen, and lower. Keep the left foot off the floor, change, lift, lengthen. It can give you cramp this one, and lower. Right foot off the floor, lift, lengthen, lower. Failed on that one. Left foot off the floor, lift, lengthen, and lower. Change, lift, lengthen, lower. Okay, one more. Left foot off the floor, change, lift, lengthen, and lower. Arms out, stretch. That's cod. Good. Right, on your backs. Stretch time. So grab your band if you're using it. First of all, bring your knees into your chest and hold. Okay, take one foot down to the floor. If you want to place your band over your foot, please do. Take your leg up to the ceiling. Nice and straight, bring it in towards you. If you want a stronger stretch, just drop your toes down. Okay, release that, place it onto the other knee, take it nice and wide. Lift the one that's on the floor or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee. Okay, release that down. Bring the other knee in. Straighten that leg up to the ceiling. Again, straight as you can first. Bring it in towards you. Drop your toes down if you would like a stronger stretch. Now, foot onto knee, take it nice and wide, lift the one that's on the floor or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee. Okay, release that down, take your legs out straight, arms above your head, to get as much distance as you can between your fingers and your toes. Bring your arms in, either on your abdominals or by your sides. Melt the shoulders, relax. We'll do our thoracic breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you're breathing in, you're pushing out with your abdominals to get as much air from as low down in your diaphragm as you can. As you breathe out, push in your abdominals to expel as much air on each breath. When you finish the breath you're on, slowly come up to seated position. Legs out straight. You can try and touch your toes if you would like to. Okay, release that. And now you can bend your knees. Take your hands behind you. Come forwards. Straighten the legs. And slowly climb up to